On January 17, 1899, a child was born to a Brooklyn-based Italian immigrant couple who would become known as one of the richest people of his time. His name was Al Capone. This man is basically the embodiment of the American gangster cliché. When you hear the name Al Capone, the first things that come to mind are mobsters, guns, and of course, stashes of cash. He lived the American dream, becoming a millionaire before he was even 30 years old. But how did he become so rich so fast? And the answer is alcohol, or more accurately, alcohol prohibition. On Capone's 21st birthday, 1920, the Prohibition law came into effect and the United States officially became a dry country. All manufacturing, sales, and transportation of intoxicating liquors became officially illegal. This was widely unpopular among many Americans, especially among the first and the second generation immigrants in big cities, where wine, beer, whiskey were simply part of their culture. Al Capone smelled this sweet opportunity. The potential for the profit was extremely high, and the risk of being arrested was very low. Prohibition had provided him an exciting and lucrative opportunity to become a millionaire, and he seized it. By 1929, at the age of 30, he was already one of the richest men in the world. He was even selected as the Man of the Year by the Time magazine. After overtaking for his retired boss, his money-making machine, Chicago Mafia, was pulling in approximately $105 million per year. Adjusted for inflation, this empire would be worth about $1.3 billion today. Capone's income from various aspects of his business included $60 million from alcohol value chain, $25 million from gambling establishments, $10 million from wives, and another $10 million from various other rackets. It is estimated that he controlled the sale of liquor to over 10,000 bars, and he was employing over 600 gangsters to protect his business from rival gangs. Capone operated his crime empire with relative impunity by bribing the corrupt police, politicians, judges, prohibition agents, and city officials. According to Chicago's police chief, about 60% of his policemen were in the bootlegging business or in the pay of Chicago gangsters. Al Capone, head of the most profitable crime syndicate of the Prohibition era and mastermind of several elaborate assassination schemes, seemed above the law. At the end, however, Al Capone would be brought to justice not for murder, extortion, or bootlegging, but for failing to pay his income taxes. After failing to convince any witnesses against him for murder and massacre charges, the United States District Attorney and the prosecutor went after Capone for income tax charges and managed to finally put him behind the bars. He was even transferred to Alcatraz and was one of the first inmates of this notorious prison. But prison wasn't the end of Capone, for he was sentenced to only 11 years, and he ended up serving only for 7, and was released in 1939 because of health issues. What took Capone down was the same thing that rose him up. By the time he was out of prison, Prohibition was already repealed, and his most important sources of income was gone. He literally became obsolete in the post-Prohibition era. Capone retired to his Miami Beach house, where he died of heart failure in 1947 at the age of only 48. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, I hope you consider subscribing to this channel. Thank you for watching.